I'm Mike Quinn. I'm going to show you how to make plays like that. Hi. Today, I will be showing you how to play outfield to the best of your ability. Playing outfield is a very useful skill that not many of you have, but today, I'm going to be showing you how to do it. What serves a purpose of the outfield is that you can catch something that's falling near you, or you can win the game by making this great play. And that's why I'm here today. Playing outfield, you have to maintain your focus at all times because you don't know when the ball is going to be hit to you. There will be a couple of things that you need to have in order to play outfield. First off, what you'll need is a mitt. It needs to be broken in, so it's easily catchable, and it needs to be good quality mitt. Next, what you'll need is a good pair of spikes. I mean, mine are pretty good. They have my name on them, which are pretty awesome, and they take me wherever I need to go. What you'll need is baseball pants. They're good and comfortable, and you can get them as dirty as you want. And the best part about them, they have butt pockets, so you can hold sunflower seeds. Next off, you'll need a hat. I mean, the sun's out today, and it's pretty sunny, and so when you look up to catch that ball up in the air, you're not going to be blinded by that sun. Next, what you'll need is a good pair of sunglasses. They're not required for every position, but the outfield, they're pretty darn useful. And, not gonna lie, they make you look pretty good. Now that you have everything that you need, you're gonna need to establish a spot in this massive outfield. I've taken the liberty on my home field to make this X in the ground. This is where I stand. This is every game. I stand around here, and I take that mud patch right there, and I make sure I stand on it so I don't break my ankle in this thing. Once you've established your spot in the outfield, you have to make sure you're in a good athletic position, one foot in front of the other. I like to have my left foot in front of my right because if a ball's hit way over your head, you can go like that and get to it more fast, or if it's a little blooper, you can have a jump start and then come running in for it. Because in the outfield, you have to be ready for anything at any given moment. Once you've established an athletic position, you need to know two things. You need to know where your outfielders are standing, and you need to know how the pitcher's pitching that day or what he's capable of. You need to know your outfielders because most of the time it's going to be hitting a gap. And you need to know them because you don't want to collide with them. You also need to know what their speed and agility is because as outfielders, you need to work together and make sure that you catch every fly ball and that you work as a team to make sure you catch every fly ball. You also need to know your pitcher. You need to know how batters tend to hit off him and where the batter will be able to hit the ball in the outfield so that you will be able to get the ball and get the out. Alright, one thing you'll need in the outfield is patience because baseball is all about patience. You're going to need to maintain focus because not every single baseball is going to come to you. The batter is almost 200 feet away from you, and it's almost impossible for every single baseball to come to you. Now getting to playing the position. First thing you want to do on every hit ball to you is you want to have your first step backward, mainly because it's a lot easier to run in for it than it is to run outward. And a big no-no in this situation is to run backpedaling like this, because you could do one of two things. You can trip yourself up, or you can just keep going and you'll look foolish. Now when the ball actually comes to you, you'll need to make sure that you get behind the ball so that you do a good crow hop and get it into your infielders. I'll now demonstrate. See, what I just did there is called the crow hop. Most outfielders know what it is, and right now I'm going to show you how to do it. You start by when you catch the ball, you start by having your right foot in front of the other and kind of build momentum as you jump up and throw it into the infield. It's kind of more like a hop, so it's like a one motion kind of a thing, but no one's as powerful and as strong to just throw it like this and get it 300 feet into the infield. Okay, to go over what you need again, you need to have a mitt. This needs to be a good quality mitt, and it needs to be your mitt. Because if it's not your mitt, then it doesn't feel right, and then it's bad. Second, what you'll need is you'll need baseball pants. You're going to need baseball pants because they're good and comfortable, and they're good quality, and they just feel good. And they have sunflower seed pockets, which are these, which are pretty awesome, and they can hold your batting gloves as well, but that's another topic. And second or third, what you'll need is you're going to need a good pair of spikes to get you from here to there with most efficiency as possible. Next, what you'll need is a hat. I mean, hats are almost required for baseball because they block out the sun best they can. And that's what brings me into my next thing. The last thing you'll need, a pair of sunglasses. They don't have to be great sunglasses, they don't have to be cheap sunglasses, they need to be your sunglasses because they block out the sun and they do a pretty good job with it. I've heard other players complain about how they don't have sunglasses and they can't see the ball at all. But if you have a pair, you'll be pretty good and the sun won't even be a problem for you. Now with practice and patience, you too can become a good outfielder. You just have to remember these steps that I've presented to you today, which include making a spot for yourself in the outfield, making sure that you have a good athletics position once you've established that spot in the outfield, making sure that you know your fielders, that you know your pitcher, and that your first step always has to be back. And then you make sure that you get behind the ball whenever necessary. Last step, but certainly not the least, is to make sure when you catch the ball that you crow hop, which is pretty hard to do, but with patience you'll be able to do it. Remember, you step forward, kind of hop, and then throw it in with basically all your might. So I'll go over it one more time so you guys can see it in full motion. Catch the ball, crow hop it in, and you'll be good. Now that when you're all grown up and you're playing on your work softball team, you won't make a fool of yourself because I presented the steps on how to make sure that you're a good outfielder. And when that game is on the line, you will make a fool of yourself and you'll be the hero of the game.